Regarding the death of Alan Spencer, he was the bicyclist who was killed back on July 17th. The case that was being worked by our fatality unit has now been handed over to the homicide unit due to some suspicious circumstances in the case. Mr. Spencer, you'll recall, was riding his bicycle in the 12,500 block of North Midwest Boulevard back on the 17th when he was struck from behind by a vehicle. The vehicle fled the scene, and Mr. Spencer died as a result of his injuries that he received in the crash. Upon reconstructing the accident, which is what our investigators do, they noticed that it was a bright, sunny day outside. This is out really in the middle of some open country. There would have been an unobstructed view of Mr. Spencer. He was riding out in the roadway. There was really no reason for somebody not to see him. And so that certainly raises some questions in investigators' minds, and they felt it prudent to hand it over to the homicide unit and let them take the case from there and see what they could determine. But there were a number of things that they don't typically see in accidents that were present here that kind of raised their suspicion level and wanted them made them want to hand it over to the homicide unit. Very rarely is a bicycle wreck, if ever, investigated by homicide. Typically you see those happen in the evening in an area that's not well lit, where there's some type of an obstructed view, and none of those things were present in this case. Mr. Spencer was apparently riding out in the center of the roadway, a clear view, unobstructed, when he was struck, and then the vehicle just went on and left him laying there where he died. So anyone with information, we certainly want to hear from them. The homicide tip line is the number to call now in this case. It's 297-1200.